The scent of burnt saffron haunted my dreams. 5 years ago, Silas Thorne stole my recipes, my restaurant, and my future. Tonight, as his golden Mare d'Oro opened, I seasoned his truffle risotto with justice. Not poison, truth. The kitchen of Gusto Celeste hummed with the heartbeat of my soul. Caramelized shallots, reduced port wine, the crisp perfume of my lemon za'atar focaccia. Then Silas Thorne walked in, drenched in arrogance and bergamot cologne. He raised the Michelin star plaque I'd earned. "To our legacy," he toasted with my vintage Barolo. I didn't see the betrayal coming. Not when he praised my Cappelletti and Brodo. Not when he swore our partnership was eternal. Only when my keycard failed the next morning, locks changed, did I understand. His lawyer's letter was ice cold. Per contract clause 7B, all culinary IP belongs solely to Thorne Culinary Group. My recipes, my supplier network, even the name Gusto Celeste, born over midnight espressos in my apartment, was his. When I stormed in, waving our handwritten agreement, security pinned me to the pavement. Silas watched from his ivory tower, sipping my 50-year Aceto Balsamico. "Ilara's unhinged," he told the critic from the Culinary Chronicle. "Brilliance without discipline. My career evaporated like steam from a scorched pan." I disappeared into Portside Market's gritty labyrinth. By day, I deboned monkfish for Briney's catch, scales clinging like gilt. By night, I mapped ingredient supply chains like battle plans. I learned how white truffle syndicates laundered money through fake auctions, how produce magnates bribed FDA agents to ignore Verdant Meadows Farm's illegal pesticides, the very farm supplying Silas's immaculate ingredients. I documented it all. Bribes in unmarked envelopes, falsified safety reports, and Silas's smug voice on hidden recordings. Who cares if the strawberries glow? They look perfect on camera. My revenge simmered like a 5-day demi-glace. 3 winters later, Hearthfire Eats glowed, a rusty stall in Nightfall Bazaar. No one recognized Ilara Vale beneath calloused hands and fish gut stains. I served Ember Island street food, fire pepper crab stew, crisp salt-baked plantains. Food elites ignored me until he came. Silas Thorne, draped in cashmere, trailed by a documentary crew filming Chef Thorne's Humble Roots tour. He tasted my smoked paprika octopus. His eyes widened. "Extraordinary," he crowed to the cameras. "This rustic trash has soul." The insult burned, but I smiled. "Honored, chef." When he offered me a contract as his exclusive seafood purveyor, I bit my tongue till it bled. Becoming Silas's ghost supplier was my gateway. I delivered pristine scallops, but stored them at 1 degree Celsius to warm, accelerating decay. My crimson prawns arrived with veins intact, tainting bisques with grit. Flaws only a master would catch in chaos, and Silas's kitchen was run by Jasper Hale, a hothead too busy berating interns to notice. When Gusto Celeste's reviews called seafood occasionally off, Silas blamed Jasper. Jasper blamed me. I fed their feud, whispering to Jasper, "Thorne says you cut corners." To Silas, "Jasper resents your fame." Their brigade fractured like overworked pastry. Part 4. The Banquet of Ruin. Mare d'Oro's opening was a gaudy spectacle. Chandeliers of Murano glass, menus gilded with real gold. Silas's face beamed from holographic sails. I moved among waitstaff in a borrowed uniform, balancing his signature dish, Alba truffle and gold-flecked risotto. At table Serena sat Iris Blackwood, the critic Silas had called a tone-deaf hag on a leaked tape. As I passed the kitchen's heat lamps, I stumbled. A vial of devil's resin, a legal vomit-scented spice, emptied into the risotto. Not enough to harm, just enough to reek of sulfur beneath truffles. Iris tasted 1 spoonful, gagged. "This is swill," she announced.
Phones rose like vipers. Silas charged out, shoving Jasper. "You ruined my truffles, imbecile." The video went viral. Hashtag Mayor Doroto, hashtag Thorn Thrashed, reservations hemorrhaged. Part 5. The Final Garnish. Silas fought back, hired a PR serpent, claimed sabotage by envious rivals, announced a TV special, Silas Thorn Redemption Fire. His producers booked Heartfire Eats as inspiration. Cameras rolled as Silas charmed locals, then entered my stall. "Cook for me, Ilara," he dared, mic clipped near his lips. "Show the world real peasant craft." I made ash-roasted yams with ghost pepper glaze. 4 ingredients: yams, ashes, fire, and wild honey. Camera zoomed as flames licked volcanic rock. Chilies smoked crimson. I drizzled honey from Stingwood Heights hives. Silas ate. Silence fell. Sweat beaded on his brow. This is transcendent. How? I leaned close, voice a scalpel in silk. "Truth, Silas. No lies, no theft, no poison." His breath hitched. He knew me. "You..." "Yes. I built you. Now I show the world your cracks." 10 million viewers watched the god crack. Trembling hands, dawning horror as the creator was unmasked by the creation. After filming, Silas cornered me. "You poisoned Mayor Dioro." I handed him a jar of Stingwood honey. "Only with reality. You stole my life. I didn't break you. I scraped off the rot. The collapse was yours." Epilogue from Embers. 1 year later, 1. Heartfire earned its Michelin star. My memoir, Recipes Reclaimed, outsold Silas's. 2. Mayor Dioro became a taco stand. Silas hosts D-list kitchen disasters on cable. 3. Verdant Meadows owner was indicted. Iris Blackwood won a Golden Quill Award. I stood in my open kitchen drizzling honey onto ember cake. Its smoky sweetness was no longer a ghost. It was the taste of justice. Revenge, I'd learned, was best served cold. But redemption? That tasted of fire, wild things, and hard-won freedom. End.